But
hard conversations, I'm going to have it right now. You baby them. Deal with it. You saying what you got to say, the way you say it, yeah, if somebody was sensitive, they're not going to do well with how you say stuff. I think people need to work on that also. They need to understand who they talking to and understand how to approach the person.
If you want me to help you, you got to help yourself.
It's not going to happen from one day to the next.
Why?
Are you stupid? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the She Say, He Say podcast. I'm here, as always, with my sister, Brandy Banks.
Hi, guys.
And we got another good one for y'all. But before we get into it, as always, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, that share button, and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all know that help us out, and we appreciate it. So, you're not going to say nothing?
What?
Like, we appreciate it. Please help us out.
Yes, please. Thank you. Sorry.
So today, Brandy, what are we talking about? I hear we got something slightly interesting today.
Hard conversations.
I think I'm good at that. But let's hear it. What you got?
So, scenario would be, people today, I think, are so sensitive. Like, they get in their feelings about everything. And they don't really take a look and say, what did I do to cause...
Do you think that you are guilty of this?
I used to be.
Used to?
Used to.
Okay, go ahead. So, go ahead.
I have grown. Ask about me. Anyway, so I just think people are just so sensitive. But the problem is they're sensitive, but they don't want to deal with the situation. So for me, now this is just my personal, the way I look at things. If I care about the relationship, I will have a conversation with the person that feels offended or, whatever.
Okay.
If I don't care, I'm not having that conversation.
You're the person that's reaching out to that person.
Right.
If you care about it, you will reach out to that person.
Right. So, so the scenario is that...
It's always a scenario.
Right.
Now. It's always something happening.
I got to bring the current events.
Okay.
Things that happen in life. We keeping this thing real, right?
All right.
So, a girlfriend of mine, there's two friends. We were all cool at one point. I kind of backed off because I just started seeing...
You have grown.
Right. And when you show me who you are, I believe you. Right. So if your life isn't conducive to mine, if it doesn't make sense, I don't want no parts of it. Okay. Especially if I feel like you can hurt me in the process of everything. So my two girlfriends they're still friends. Right. Mm-hmm. Well, they were. But my girlfriend started to see her moving like really, really different. Like the way she moved was just, kind of weird to her. So she, instead of confronting her, she kind of backed off a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, the other girl is like, yo, what's up? Like, what's the problem? You don't want to talk to me, whatever. Like, what's the deal? But she's kind of leaving it to my girlfriend, the other one who kind of backed off, to have that conversation with her. But I feel like you the one with the beef. You should come to me and let's talk about it.
Oh, you saying the one that backed off should go to her, or the one...
No, the one that feels...
mad.
The one
that's mad that she backed off should go to the one that backed off.
Right.
And say something.
Because the one that backed... My girlfriend...
But if she backed off, she ain't got nothing to say anyway.
Right, she cool. She like, hey, you did, this is her thing. You do X, Y, and Z, and you really don't see it. So therefore, I'm chilling. I just don't roll with you as much because...
So what do you think is wrong in the situation?
I think the person who, the one who didn't back off... is
wrong because she mad.
No, if you mad, go have a conversation with somebody. Why are you putting that on somebody else?
Because that's what people do nowadays. It's 2024. Like you said, people soft. And people people would rather be mad at somebody and talk behind somebody's back than confront somebody and have a conversation. One, because I don't think people know how to have a conversation these days. They think either I'm yelling at you and we mad at each other and we fighting, or it's just everything good.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
agree.
in between.
I don't think that people know how to take like their feelings out of it, right? Like,
but you're not supposed to take your feelings out of it.
But I'm just saying, like, if I have a conversation, well, first of all, like, okay.
Put it like this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Back when you was tripping, COVID time, you was lunching. Like, you was off the wall.
First of all,
that don't matter. It don't matter what was going on. It don't matter. Yes?
I wasn't tripping. I just wanted to be by myself. Y'all refused to let me do that.
Yeah, but you got kids. There was a whole lot going on. So for us to confront you and have a conversation, that wouldn't have done anything at that time because you wasn't going to hear it. We had to like make a strategy and how we was going to sit down and try to get it, like have a breakthrough so you can hear it. You can sit down and talk to somebody and you could be a good communicator. You can sit down and talk to somebody. If they ain't willing to hear it, they ain't going to hear it anyway. So now I don't know these two people. If it was me and you backed off and one of the relationship wasn't that important, then I wouldn't care anyway.
And I think it is important to those two. It ain't important to me. Like, I care less. I could care less about my relationship with
the both of them?
One of them.
Oh, I was about to say that.
So for me, I'm cool with how we are, right? I'm cool with the, hey, how you doing? Keep it moving type thing. I'm cool with that.
Right. Well, okay. But what I'm saying is, if the girl who backed off not ready to hear what the other girl got to say, then ain't no point in having that conversation anyway.
But I think it needs to be had.
It needs to be had, but like I said, it's a timing thing.
Yeah, but it's been like years. And now that the person who's backed off is like, hey, I want to have a conversation or whatever. Like, I just want to know what's up, blah, blah, blah. Like, I think, okay, let's just go ahead and put it on the table.
Hold on, the person who backed off reached out and said they wanted to have a conversation?
No, the person she backed off from.
Oh.
Reached out and was like, I want to have, but she's kind of putting it in the other one's hands, which I think is stupid. If I got a problem with you, I'm coming to you. I'm not going to tell you, hey, I got a problem with you. Hit me up when you ready. Like, we're going to talk about this thing.
Yeah, well, people.
Like, I think that's so backwards. I'm mad at you, but you need to come and talk to me. What? No, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Invite me somewhere. Let's go to lunch or something.
Invite me nah, bro.
No, if I got a problem with you, okay, so bottom line, I put this because growing up with y'all three was a lot. It was a lot.
Whoa.
Because I didn't have any sisters, so nobody was relatable.
Well, all right, but it was us. So let's say it was us three against you. And we feel like to this day that growing up with just you was a lot.
All right, and
all right.
So I know that there's a certain way that I can go to Brandon and have a conversation with him. Like, if I'm mad, I know I could go to him. I could say whatever. Now, he might be like, ho, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you talking about? There's a certain way that I have to come at you.
Correctly.
Yeah, right.
Come sideways, and you already know.
Yeah. No, but I think I could come to you and say, look, this what's up.
Correctly. Yeah.
Maurice is the one I put most effort in.
You got to. Everybody puts effort into that.
It's such a gray area when it comes to
There's a process.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a process.
And if he don't take it the way I would like him to take it, that will go left.
You gotta have like when you was in school and you writing a letter, you gotta have your intro, your body, and your closing arguments, and you gotta have it together. Because if you just come in there with the body part and he ain't ready mentally, that's gonna go left.
Yeah,
that's gonna go left.
So like I prepare those, but if I have an issue, then I'm coming to you with that issue. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, all right, Mo, like, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up when you want to talk. No, I'm the one that needs to talk.
I've been really trying not to this whole episode, but people stupid, man. Like, at the end of the day, like, people are stupid. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I don't think it's stupid. I think they're sensitive.
Nah,
everything, no, because everything you do, you have to tiptoe. Like, everything that you do, you have to.
You don't have to.
But I'm just saying, people want you to tiptoe. And it's like, for what? What am I tiptoeing? We supposed to be friends. I know your deepest, darkest secrets, but now I'm supposed to tiptoe because I'm mad? Look, I felt like this. I did not like this. You know what I'm saying? I felt some type of way. Let them explain and let's move on. But everybody wants to hold a grudge. Everybody wants to, in your feelings or whatever. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm victim to that. I know I am because I'm a grudge holder. But there now, it's like, is it really worth it to me?
It's not. None of it's worth it. Ain't none of it worth it. But I don't know where this came from. Where I don't know about this grudge holding thing. I don't really believe in that. But with people not approaching the next person and saying what you got to say, I don't know what the fear is. I don't know because I don't think that's them being sensitive. I think they scared that the other person is going to be sensitive.
That's what I'm talking about. Everything it's like, ooh, don't, you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time,
it's like, say what you gotta say.
Yeah, but a lot of times you saying what you gotta say, the way you say it, yeah, if somebody was sensitive, they're not gonna do well with how you say stuff. I think people need to work on that also. They need to understand who they talking to and understand how to approach the person. You are not the best person at that. You've grown, but you are not the best person. You say what you want, how you want to say it, regardless of how that person might receive it. Well, at the end of the day, your end goal is to get something done. Well, if you say it however you want to say it.
I don't know. So, all right, for example, in that particular topic. So, I have nothing but boys, right? I have no daughters. I have no sisters, nothing. It's just all boys. And y'all are the most grungiest people ever. Like, y'all
please define that word.
Yeah, because y'all go for the throat.
Like, no, we don't.
I have walked in a room having gained some weight, and at first you fat, you really need to exercise.
You my sister.
Right.
What you want me to do?
What I'm saying is, so that's the...
You want me to sugarcoat it?
Right. So at the end of the day, I'm not in my feelings because that's what I'm used to. Right? That's not what I could care less. Like,
first of all, don't put that out there that we be like, yeah, yo, you fat.
No, you do. Y'all do. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't get sensitive now.
I'm not sensitive.
I'm telling you that's what it is.
You trying to get me canceled out here on the internet.
But I'm just saying, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the fact that you're saying.
Don't lie to these people.
I just don't like the way you say it. But I'm not in my feelings about it because I'm used to it. So recently we've had, I've had a girl stay in my house. And I've never had a girl, like ever. And there were things that we were trying to get done. There were things to be accomplished. And I am so used to jumping on my boys like, yo, you need to be doing this, and this. If it's not done, you're not going to succeed, right? So you need to figure it out. Let's go. That is my conversation with them. And they take it and they roll with it.
Right.
Right? I am a hustler. I am a grinder. Like, if I'm driven. If you got a plan, my goal is to make sure that plan comes to fruition, right?
Not true. I've been trying to get a remote job.
Oh my God, I cannot help you on that part. I tried to help you with
you said if I got a plan, you want, but right, all right, go ahead. So the girl in the house,
So anyway, so I
What a professional. Phone ringing in the middle of the. All right, go ahead. Did you put it on silent at least?
Yes. So So at the end of the day, I'm like, I come in, I find out that things weren't getting done. People are like, I know, are helping you out, helping this person out, and things are just not being done. And I get it that it's overwhelming, like it's a lot of stuff to do. I take that as a challenge. Other people don't. They kind of get like, tuck my head. I don't want to look at it. If I don't look at it, it's not there.
It's tuck my tail, by the way.
Well, technically, like, isn't it the ostrich that ducks his head when he's scared? That's what I was going for. Yeah.
Who uses an ostrich as an example, bro?
I'm just saying.
All right.
That's what I was thinking of. So anyway, so I came in, I had this conversation, and I was talking to her like my child, right? That's how you want me to look at you. That's how... I wasn't mean, but I'm like, yo, what are we doing? Like, people are sitting
Time out. See, I think that's where you go wrong. You say, I wasn't mean. In your mind, you wasn't mean. But like I said, you struggle with putting yourself in the other person's shoes. So like you don't know where that person came from. You don't know what that person
Right,
thinks
and
is
I
mean.
think that
So you could have been really mean.
But that's because somebody been sugarcoating
Nah, but
and tapping your tail and, oh, baby, it's okay. Nah, we not like that in here.
in here, that's what I'm saying.
But you in here.
All right, exactly. But I haven't had that conversation
Yes,
yet.
we have.
All right. What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to tell you, is that you proving my point. But people struggle with saying, all right, this is how I am. This is how I grew up. This is my norm. All right, I need to talk to somebody. I need them to do something. That's why I think you can like go to school to like be a manager, to like manage people, because you got to be able to see that type of stuff. Like this person doesn't do well when I jump down their throat. This
Right.
person doesn't do well when I, you know what I'm saying, talk like this person doesn't do well when I talk nicely to him. Nah, you got to jump on this person, or else they ain't gonna get nothing done for you. I think you struggle with that. You like, this is how I grew up. This is how I raised my kids. So everybody that comes in contact with me, this is how we gonna do it. So but everybody don't work like that.
Right.
Okay, you say right.
No, I mean,
but
I get that, but I feel like at times, for me, I mean, and I'm sorry, it is what it is, but sometimes it's like, okay, enough is enough. Maybe
For who?
For the other person.
Right.
If I'm coming at you and I'm tiptoeing and I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? But you're still not doing what you said you were going to do. Now it's like, okay, all of that out the window. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the outside of that.
Do we need to take a time out? I don't think. We set aside time. We say, all right, we're gonna do something at this time.
Time out. Push pause.
There is no pause.
So at the end of the day, I feel like if I am, because I'm very nice to the boys, like in the beginning. Hey, can you take the trash out? First of all, I shouldn't have to ask you to do none of that. But can you take the trash out? You don't do it. I'm not asking you nicely the second time. Now I'm telling, get the trash out. Right? So for this situation, it was like, okay, this is your goal. This is your plan. I'm helping you.
And that is how we was raised. Some people, and I'm not saying this case necessarily, but there are some people who, like, yeah, they want to do something, but for them to actually get to the point that they're actually doing it, they need somebody to hold their hand and walk them through it. And you might look at it like, oh, bro, that's crazy. Like, if you want to do something, why you need somebody to hold your hand? That's how some people are.
But I think I'm doing a disservice if I do that, because the world ain't going to do that for you.
Right. So you think you feel like you're doing a disservice, but at the end of the day, that person basically is just being thrown off a cliff, because you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing you a disservice. This is how you should be doing it. Whereas you gotta progressively get that person. Like, it's like weaning a baby off of a pacifier. Like, you take it from them for this amount of time. All right, and they crying, you give it to them, or whatever. Or, all right, you snatch
Mom ripped it from us, and that was
That's how we was brought. But in 2024, it's a lot of people. What I have learned, it's a lot of people that if you just be like, yo, it's like this, and this is how it is. Some people, yeah, in different situations, you ain't got no choice. But in a lot of situations, man, you gotta like help a person, talk them through it, and then eventually be like, all right, I'm taking the training wheels off. All right, I'm letting go.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
And I think because
But
I've
you
been
can't
a
think
single
like that.
mom,
And you've been a
I've been
single
working
mom,
2
you
jobs
was-
and
you
all.
was
I don't
raised-
have time to do that. So the kids didn't have time to like
Right.
pick up. So for me,
But everybody wasn't raised in that environment. So some people might have had, you know what I'm saying, that help all the time. You know what I'm saying? Instead of snatching the training wheels off and pushing the dude down the street, they probably had
But
somebody.
I also think that's wrong. Like, the world
Don't
is
say
not,
it's wrong. It's different.
Well, I think you're disservicing your children when you're pacifying them all the time and not just throwing them out there to the wolves sometimes.
All right, you throw them out there to the wolves
And
and
I
they
ain't
get
gonna
ate
lie,
up. And then what happens?
Yeah, you go save them. I'm just saying. I know I'm guilty with it when it comes to especially the baby, the youngest, right? My youngest. Mm-hmm. So there are things that I'm very protective. I am overprotective of my kids.
No.
Anyway, and I regret the fact that I kind of like, not baby Dallas, but I kind of.
You babied him.
No,
bro.
I did.
You babied him.
But
hard conversations, I'm going to have it right now. You babied him. Deal with it.
That's your funky opinion. That ain't
You
mine.
just said you babied him.
Yes, okay.
And then you tried to backtrack and be like, I ain't baby him.
So I think for me, it's like I regret some of the things that I babied him on, like responsibility. He has to get his life in order. You got to get up. You got to go to school. You got to take care of this. You got to. I mean, it's stuff that he has to do every single day. But he's used to, Mom ain't gonna yell at me today. She might yell at me tomorrow. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna do it today. But now we've gotten into a place where you're almost grown. Ain't none of that no more. Get up, do what I said do, get it done, or face the consequences. And now he's like, Mom, why are you so hard on me? Guess what? Because the world is going to be hard on you.
So why wasn't you hard on him?
I don't think I was ever hard on either one of them. Christian feels like I was hard on him.
But and also we was hard on Christian.
Yeah,
so Christian got that.
Right. But I wasn't always hard on Christian.
Right, but Christian, the environment that he was raised in.
Just like I sent them a text the other day, and I said, I was watching Forrest Gump. Don't ask why I got sentimental on Forrest Gump. But I was watching him and his mother, and watching this grown man with his mother, and his mother was like, you know, Forrest, I love you, gives him a hug, a kiss, all this kind of stuff. And I noticed, I don't do that with my boys. Like, I'm not a hugger and kisser when it comes to my boys. Mom kisses y'all whenever y'all leave. She gives you a hug, she gives you a kiss, whatever. Especially with, like, me and Mo.
Yeah.
But that is, like, I'm not an affectionate person in the first place. So, not saying that it's weird that I don't do that with Mom. Like, I'm not a hugger, kisser. But I don't do that with my kids. Now, I hug my kids. But it's not a everyday, ongoing situation.
That's a cultural thing, though.
But I told him, no, I wouldn't say that.
Definitely. Go to Brazil. Go to Brazil, go to Europe. Different countries in Europe, but go to, like, Latinos.
Oh, you mean like they hug?
They are huggers. They're going to kiss you on the cheek. They like, it is.
But I sent them a text, and I was like, you know, expressing how, like, as much as I love them, and I was like, but I apologized to them because I felt like I'm not affectionate. Like, I'm not the hugger.
Oh, Lord.
And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted them to know, like, I love you regardless if I don't show that in a hug or a kiss or whatever. Please know that this is what it is. But see, you say, oh, Lord, because what? I'm not supposed to say that to my child?
No, you're not supposed to say it, but that has been the way it's been since they've been here.
But I would hope
so now you're trying to go back.
Because I would hope that they know. See, the way I looked at it was, that to me, I feel like was a mistake in parenting that I should have corrected a long time ago. But I want them to be better parents. So be affectionate. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever listen to Dad and he talks about Granddad. Granddad was a great father.
He never said I love you.
Right, until later on in life for Dad. And Dad said that I will never live my life like that. Like, I will tell my kids as much as possible that I love them.
Right.
So I want my kids to, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't think this is, like, this is the what is the word? Like, this is the norm, right? This is something that should happen. You're a parent. You should be able to love on your kids now. When they were little, I did. I definitely did. But as they got older, I did not. And I don't want them to think that that's the correct way of parenting. Like, I don't want them to think like, oh, my mother didn't hug me, so I'm not going to hug my kid. No, don't do that. Because I regret that now. Hugging them as they got, like teenagers. Like, Dallas is 6'4".
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Christian's a grown man. Like, I hug them, especially when they leave, but I'm not kissing all on them. I don't know your lips, man. they got girlfriends now. Just no. So I'm just like, that's just something. But going back to
the original topic, hard
Yeah.
conversations and not parenting.
no, I mean, well, it wasn't that. I was going off of the fact that is the way that I raised them. So therefore, when she walked in, having the hard conversation was the hard conversation. She's never heard it like that before. But my thing is, you're going to hear it like this, if not worse. And you're 20 something years old, baby, and you haven't heard that? You got a rude awakening coming.
All right, she got a rude awakening coming,
So
but
I don't have time to play. My time is very limited. If I got any type of time, I want to sleep.
my
Because
time is limited. But I'm just going.
no, because I'm working, dealing with them, doing so. It's always something. Like, I'm exhausted.
All right, so what I'm saying is, like, yo, you.
I don't
people-
have time to pity pat around you. Get it done.
All right, now if she was a stranger, then yes. Then
What?
yeah, I don't have time to pity pat or whatever.
I don't have
or
time
do-
to pity pat. If I don't pity pat with my own kids, why am I going to pity pat with you?
Yes, you see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Like you can't, you don't do well with seeing that. Like, all right, this situation, I could, you know what I'm saying? I could take a little bit more time, be a little more, I guess, softer in this situation, and get everybody along. It's like if you adopted a kid. The kid don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you get a dog. The dog don't know that he's supposed to piss outside. He don't know what he's supposed to do. But you gotta help him out. You gotta get him going in the right direction. Get him on the team.
I get that, but if I am
But you like,
raising
yeah,
a child,
I want you to
there's-
wake up tomorrow, and I need you to know how I want everything done, and
No,
how I need
I
you to
feel
act.
like help. If you want me to help you, you got to help
But it's
yourself.
not gonna happen from one day to the next. That is.
Why?
Are you stupid?
I'm saying, if I'm talking to a 25-year-old, you can't fill out an application.
Bruh.
You can't
I-
see that your job, that your livelihood is based off of.
Are you done? Because what I'm about to tell you, hopefully you understand what I'm saying. How old? You said 25 years old?
Yeah.
25. Let's say 22. But it's 25. All right, 25 years old. You've been doing something for 25 years, homie. And you think you're going to change it from one day to the next? It ain't going to happen. And your problem is you don't understand that ain't going to happen. And you want it to happen from one day to the next. That's your frustration. Now we're going back to the boxes, to the expectations. And what happens when you put expectations on things? You get disappointed. And when you get disappointed, you get upset. Bada boom, bada bang. It's that easy, bruh. I've been telling you this. I've been telling you this for years. And you have yet, you still ain't got it.
I don't know.
How old are you? We can't put that out there. But I'm talking to a grown woman. You still haven't fixed it. Do everybody believe that you should fix it? Yes, you think you should fix it. But you haven't fixed it. Why? Because you've been doing something for all this time.
I think if there are certain things about my
One for me or
whatever. But that's just like me. Like, I was watching this thing, and I just sent it to somebody on Instagram. Like, my cutoff game is strong. And I'm a little taken back by that.
Did you cut off dude? You cut Buddy off? The last dude you was in love with? I want to say last episode. All right, guys. So
I didn't know.
I like who I like. He might not be the guy in the suit and all of that, but I like who I like.
No, I wasn't talking to nobody at that time.
All right. Well,
No, I'm chilling.
now you chilling.
I'm chilling.
So that dude is done.
What dude?
You cut
Like,
him
why
off?
are we talking about a dude?
Cause okay. So you chilling?
I'm chilling.
right.
I have friends. I'm cool.
All right.
You cool?
I'm
All right
cool.
then.
I'm always cool.
All right
You be
then,
judging
so-
me. All right.
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying.
All right. So you cool. Your cutoff game strong.
My cutoff game is strong. So having hard conversations, it's like if I feel like that you don't really care, and the sincerity is just not like I don't care with you, and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like I'm a little aggressive when it comes to cut off because I will cut you off and have no problems. Like family, anybody, I don't care. I am so, and I say this all the time, I am so overprotective of my peace that I'm willing to cut it off at the throat. You know what I'm saying? I can't. PTSD, call it what you want. I cannot deal with.
You know how you do that though? This is what you do. You cut people off, but then you call somebody, and then you tell them about what. So you.
No.
Yeah, you do. And then you like.
I mean, it's certain people that I may tell you about, but it ain't a lot of people. Like, it's a lot of people that I just really don't.
I'm saying if your cutoff game was really strong, you would cut them off and you wouldn't have nothing to say to nobody about nothing.
Some people I do that. Some people it does bother me. It does bother me that I had to cut you off. Like, I can't believe you did what you did.
So you're not as cutthroat as I thought you was. You ain't a real gangster, but one day you'll get there.
It ain't about that. Like, okay, so my girlfriend, and I've never had a conversation with her. I've always wanted to, but I feel like it's stupid. It's pointless. No, the only reason why I say that is because she's sick. So she's not going to hear it anyway. She was sick when all of this went down.
That is exactly what the whole topic of this whole
right, but
thing.
There's no way that I'm talking about. If she was sane and could have a conversation, now things that she did, I didn't know about until after she got sick.
All right, that might be an extreme, but some people feel like, all right, this person is not worth me going and talking to him.
Well, yeah, I agree. I mean, it's some people I'm just like, you know what? I see who you are. I'm good on you. I'm cool. Right. But I think we need to have, if you really care, genuinely care about the relationship. If I had friends for 10, 15 years, I care about their relationship. I should be able to have a conversation. Not just because I'm angry, but have a conversation where you could try to fix it out. So many people, and I know people like this, and our family, everyone, so many people, they get upset because of things that they did, like they never made mistakes before. Because I don't move like you move doesn't mean I don't cherish the relationship. I talk about people. Don't get me wrong. I talk about you. Man, Andrew done made me mad. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean I dislike you or I want somebody else. I just need to vent. And some people you trust with that where you can just vent because let me get the anger out and then I'll go have a conversation. But so many people are just like, yeah, like that's the thing now. It's like, yeah, like for me, I told you, I regret the fact that the cutoff game is strong.
Wow.
Because I just feel like some people I should be able to have a conversation with. Now, there are other people that I just feel like, no, I'm never going to. It's pointless. Because they're not, they don't take the energy in my life for me to have that conversation. But I just feel like we have this thing where it's like, you know, I'm a loyal friend. I'm this, I'm that, you know. I treat my friends well. Okay, but if you have a friend, how do you just cut them off because they didn't move the way you wanted them to move? And then how do you not forgive them? See, because God said, what's the scripture that says? God forgives you 7 times, 7 times, 7 times, or whatever. It's like a lot. Mm-hmm. So who are you to just be like, yeah, no, I can't forgive you. I can forgive you. Doesn't mean we're going to be super tight or whatever. I can forgive you. I could still, you know what I'm saying? If
that person don't have the same energy and that person is changing you, because me, I ain't gonna say I cut nobody. I mean, I cut people off all the time, but I like distance myself from people and I'm just like, well, the energy and not necessarily, I don't want to say who they are, but the energy isn't the same. And where I've come from as far as energy wise and mentally and all that, and I can't risk having certain things around me all the time. So yeah, I gotta cut you off. So I feel bad about that? Yeah, I feel bad sometimes. But at the end of the day, if we're not selfish for our own, like your own peace and our own happiness and all that, then what we doing?
But do you have a conversation and say what it is?
Yeah, like I tell them like, yo, for these reasons, I am now not, or it isn't what it used to be. And now you and I'm nobody to I'm not gonna ask you to change. Now, it might be something that I say that you didn't think about before. You be like, oh man, yeah, I might should change that.
Right.
But I'm not gonna ask you to change. But I'm just telling you why I can't be a part of that. You know what I'm saying, on a daily basis or as frequently as it was. So, I mean, some people look at that and be like, well, who are you to judge me? I'm not judging you at all. I'm just protecting me. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's I think that's a hard conversation to have, because you basically telling somebody like who you are or what you do or your ways I can't kick it. I can't, and that's tough to hear. And now, because people tell me, oh, like I've changed. Drew, you changed. Okay, cool. Appreciate you. Well, what you saying? You don't want to kick with me no more? One of my closest friends, hopefully we get her on here, LaJuan. LaJuan won't go with me to certain, sometimes she'll be like, Drew, where are you going? Because I'm not going there. Like, I'm not going out with you if you on your peace and love or your Latino or your whatever. I'm not going with you. And that's we've spoken about that, and it is what it is. She has gone, she has a good time. I'm proud of that. Like, she always has a good time when she go out with me. Now she judges it. She be like, what are we doing? But she be out there, she have a good time.
But sometimes you have to like make yourself have it, because it's like, why am I gonna
You went one time.
And look
you went
crazy.
Once. So
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying I've been places where I make myself have a good time, because it's pointless just sitting here.
She had a good time. She had a good time. It was a good time.
LaJuan, you could tell me the truth.
We'll get her on here one of these days. But yeah, man. So yeah, tough conversations are tough conversations because it's tough conversations. That don't make sense now, but run that back and that'll make sense.
They need to be had though.
But it's tough conversation and it's tough to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody built for that. And not everybody is, I think, like mentally aware of all the things that goes into having a tough conversation, because you just getting it off your chest ain't getting a whole lot done, honestly.
Yeah, I was actually talking to one of the friends, and he was like, yeah, I'm kind of putting my notes together. And I was like, notes? Like, it ain't that deep, is it? But it's like, that's the way that she copes with everything. Like, I need to visualize it, see it, rehearse it, because I want to make sure that
I come correct.
Right, and that everything gets put on the table. I'm not missing anything.
Yeah.
See, I'm not doing that. I'm just, it's just coming. It's coming out, and I'm good. But I don't know. I do think that we need to really, like, honestly get. Everybody wants to be the tough guy, but everybody's so daggone sensitive.
I agree with you, bro.
Like,
and I think honestly I don't know where it started with, because we ain't grew up like that, but it's people that are in our age group that have become that.
Yes.
So,
and you know the worst thing? Facebook thugging. I can't stand it. I can't stand the subliminal messages that people put out here on Facebook. Like, come on, dog. For real.
Why are you even reading them though?
I mean, because you think we're friends, and then it's like, well, if you thought this was about you,
so
then
if
it's
you got
about,
friends,
like,
if you got friends that send in subliminal messages,
but no,
on
I'm
Facebook,
not saying for me. I'm just saying I know it's for somebody, and it's like, why? Why are you a grown woman, a grown man? Why go through all of that? Say what you gotta say.
Hey man, people.
I just think it's crazy. Like I just think, and you make it worse. That's just my point. You make it worse when you throw out these subliminal things. Now, I put out stuff that I think is on Facebook but it genuinely touches me. It ain't about nobody else. It touches me. Like the quotes that I see, things like that. It's not directed, because if it's about somebody else, I will tag you in it.
So you Facebook thugging out here.
I'm not Facebook thugging. I don't do it. But I'm just saying, if
I'm tagging you in it,
that's what I'm saying. I don't do that. I will call you. I will pick up the phone. If me and you beefing, I'm gonna pick up the phone. Hey, yo, what's up? What's up with you? You want to talk? You know what I'm saying? Why are you afraid? You're my brother. You're my cousin. You're my sister. Well, I don't have no sisters, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're my family. You're my friend. and I'm scared to pick up the phone. But you thugged out on Facebook, but you can't pick up the phone have these conversations. I just think it's ridiculous. So
it's a struggle.
That's what I think.
At the end of the day, it's not for everybody. No, I mean, not that it should be for everybody, but everybody isn't the best at it. But people need to work on it because conversations need to be had. People have lost relationships over the fact that, I was scared to talk to them. So I feel like, but I think you also got to understand and take some time to actually think about who you going to be talking to, how they going to receive it. If y'all so good friends, you should know, you know what I'm saying, like how I need to approach this person for what I need to say for that to sink in and get through to them. Right. So I think people should take some time and think about that before they do that. But I people are 100% soft out here.
They 100%. Are, and I don't understand it. Like, say what you got.
The world is soft. It's making everybody soft. So yeah, man. Hey, listen, y'all like, subscribe if y'all like it. I ain't gonna be out here lying, but hit the like button, man. It's free. It take 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds. But man, y'all like, subscribe, share this with your friends, man. If you got somebody that you need to be talking to,
go talk to them.
Yeah, man, go talk to them, man. Or send them this video. That'll be a subliminal message.
Don't do that. Just have a straightforward conversation. And you can be nice. You don't have to be mean.
But then if you being too nice, then they think you being sarcastic, and then because everybody's so...
Grow up.
Hey.
Grow up. Have an adult conversation. Get your anger out. Talk to whoever you want to talk. Then about it. Then go have the conversation. That's all I'm saying.
All right. She said it. So we see it.
Grow up.
All right, man. We'll see. I ain't got nothing to say. We'll see y'all next time, man.
Bye, guys.